We will go to the next stage, which is to set up the elastic time scale. So in this case, for example, let it go to this view and then understand the elastic. So for example, if you want to change this view from the month or the year or the quarter, then there's the only way you can do that is like just to replace. So for example, if I replace here the time to from the year to the month, and then you can have the monthly number. So that's the only way you can do that. But we want to do uh, the elastic, meaning that you can select the filter in here, and then you can select the month and the year. Okay, so going back to the guidebook here, we can have the first one, which is the monthly scale. In this monthly scale, let us go back to the Power BI screen, and then copy this one over, and then just remove it. Okay, so in this case, I need to change the X1 to the POS because I need to use the cell and the COJ and volume here. So after you do this, and then you have the time scale here with the all the month, and then all the quarters here, and then all the FY here as well. So the current and the last, and then next. So this one is important because later we also want to compare year on year or the same periods last year in the same scale, and then this one is important. And then the second one is to combine the two scale together. So this one is the triadic time scale. You can combine more than two, but in this case, I just give you two. You can do like half year and then maybe some more. But this formula, it's actually give you the scale uh, in year, and then in month, and then in quarter. Okay, so let us based on the two scale, we can set up the time dynamic time scale already. So let us do that. Go to the scale here, drag the scale in here, and then you have the three of them, and then change to the slicer. And then I think at the same time you only need to select one of them. So I just select single for now. So you can do two month, year, or quarter. Okay. Now, if you use this time scale in here, then it doesn't change anything. So you can have the year and the month here. But then if you use the scale in this triadic table, the current scale or need scale here, you can see the different levels in here. So if you select month, it will change to the month, and then quarter, and then year. So this is the basis for us uh, to measure the dynamic scale. So you in here you can see this view. Actually, you use the master formula as of now. So this one doesn't work anymore because this one only defined in the raw scale, which is the uh, which is this one. Let me drag it here, and then you can see it doesn't work. Uh, so it stays the same everything. So we have to redefine this formula. Okay, so let us do it one by one in here. So for example, I go to the sale current year here, copy over, and then I uh, I new measure in this table. I can do in any table, and I can move around as well. But I start with this table because it just we don't have many measure in this case. Okay, so there is one problem with this data set because in the current data set, I don't have the time FQ. So the solution is very simple because I in the setup I have the FQ here already. You just enable this block, and then FQ will come out. Okay, so that's the cell. Let me try to replace this one in here. Okay, so you can see this one is the fiscal sale. Sorry, this is a monthly sale of this data set. But then if you change to quarter, it give you the quarter sale, and then this one it give you the fiscal number. Let me change this one back to the FY, and then you can check easily. Okay, so uh, FY in here, and then you can check these three back to this one. Okay, so I do the same thing with the sale of the last year. So again, sale of the last year, and then I put this one next to this one in the same formula. So you can see this is the current year. No last year. This one is the first year in the scale. So no last year here, last year here. Okay, so quarterly same thing. So this is the last year, and then this is the last year. So it has to tie to each other like that. And this one is the last year is here. Uh, Same period last year. Okay, by the way, the monthly is also the same. So this one is like you make it right for one scale, and then it all scale. So that's how this thing work. Compared to this one, you have to replace one by one. Okay, so I do the same thing with the same periods last year, which is C1 here, and I will uh, new formula in here, new measure in here as well, and then put it in the, sorry, I have to drag it in here. So this one, the time, I need to sort the time by the current month in order to make it. So you can see here the last month is this one, and then this is the last month. This one is April 24, and then you have to compare to April 23, which is this one. Okay. So similarly, May 24, you have to compare with May 23, same period period last year. You go back to the quarter, you can have the same concept. So this one is a quarter Q1 24, you have to compare with Q1 23. And then say similarly, Q1 25 here, you have to 546 here, you have to compare to Q1 24, which is 546 here also. Okay, so and then the fiscal period, then there's the same period last year, and the last year is the same thing. So we don't have the same period last year for the fiscal. Okay, but then you understand the concept, which is we set up in here the three scale as the three periods compared to each other, and then into scale. So whatever you do choose in here, it will update automatically. Okay, so we can do the same thing with the last 12 month as well. So last 12 month in sale is this one. So I would new measure here. I supposed to choose the formula in. Okay, so D will be here, and then for the last 12 month, the thing doesn't work with the quarter scale and then the yearly scale. You only have the monthly scale. So um, the first month of this one, because it doesn't have the last month, so it is the same as the same this monthly number. This one will be the combination of the two, so this one plus this one, and then this one will be the combination of the three one, this one plus, and then in here until the end. Okay, so mm, this one, because this one because it has the total sale of the last 12 months of the so this is March 20, 26. It has a last 12 month from April this year or April 25 until here. So it tied to this number. So similarly, if you tie the March 23, March 25, you have to tie to this number. And then in here, in March 24, you have to tie to this number. This is just how the fiscal and then last 12 month tie to each other. Okay, so that's how it works in this case. And then after this, you have all the sales uh, in the same place already. Okay, and then we can do the same thing. We combine the all the formula together with the master formula here. So in here you have the master formula, and then if you copy over, it will. So I will new measure in here, and then I will combine all of them together. You can see that the cell, everything is okay already because we have done this one already, but the COGS and onward, it doesn't show. So we block it for now. So we just ignore this one for now, comment it, and then the formula is still okay. And then we write the formatting formula on top of this formula. It's the same concept as before, and then you measure in here, and then check. So this will give you the format of the cell in this case. Okay, so after this, if you so this is the setup is not like for client to view yet. It's just the setup only. But then you see we need to check already. And then let me check this one. Let me compare line for line the two table. So in this table, I only use I use this measure, but then now I will replace the measure MM2 here. And then the time here, instead of using the current time in this data set, I will use a need time in here in this one. Okay, so now if you select the month, you will have the overall here, the year, and then okay, so everything else will be in place. And then if you display the other measure, so I expand this one a little bit. You can have the measure as well. So let me instead of using the standard, I use the last 12 month and then last and then so that you can have this view. And then let me put the tag on top of the so the tag is in here. So let me put the tag on top of the full name here so that you can see. Okay, so you can see here in the cell for the the current year, which is this one, A1 here. The sale for the last 12 months, which is the D1 here. And then the compare last year and then the current year, which is this LY and the CY here. And then the last one, which is the same period last year. I don't know why the same period last year doesn't work in here. Uh, Let me check why the the formula doesn't work with the same period last year. So the master in here has the same period last year already, current year, and then so everything is fine except for sorry, because this one you have to scroll a little bit far away because the in the first year it doesn't have the previous year to compare with, so that's why. So if you select this one for the quarter, and then you will see more clearly this. Okay, So now you know already, and then the next step would be to set up the COGS and then the gross profit and then everything else in the same process.